guys, Angel here. Super excited about this video. I wanted to do this video today to talk about something that is so important, and I think that we overlook it a lot because we hear it so often, and it is the power of thinking. What you think about creates your entire life. Everything that you have right now in your life, whether good or bad, you thought it into your existence. Now, I understand a lot of you guys may have some problems with that because if you are, say, broke right now, you are temporarily out of cash, or you're at a job that you don't like, or you're in a relationship that's literally sucking the life out of you, you're like, Angel, how could I have possibly thought this crappy situation into existence? And I can promise you, you did. But you don't know that because this information was not taught in schools, thus leaving it up to adults that when we get older, this is the kind of information that we have to seek out ourselves. So I want you to think about the very last time that you did something that completely blew your mind, like in a negative way, like something that you did that was just, in your words, out of character. You weren't yourself. I want you to think about the first sentence that came to your mind when you were reflecting on what it was that you did. Now, I can guarantee you that it wasn't, I wonder what shoes I was wearing when I did that, or I wonder what wig I had on when I did that, or I wonder what my makeup looked like that day, or I wonder what outfit I had on that day. No. The very first thing that we say out of our mouth when we are reflecting on something that we did and we're not proud of it, the very first thing that we say is, oh my God, what was I thinking? It's what was I thinking? It's not what was I wearing? What did my hair look like? What did my makeup look like? It was what was I thinking? What could I have been thinking that got me into that? Now we will proudly say, what was I thinking after the fact? However, I don't feel like we address that enough before the fact, because we just think that all these thoughts are just flying into our head and they have to just stay there because they're coming into our head. They don't have to stay there. Thoughts are going to come to us unwillingly. We have no control over that. However, what we do have control over is what thoughts we allow to stay. Your thinking is guiding your entire life, whether you like it or not. If you are single and you want to become married, but the only thing that you think about all day long is how all the men in the past have dogged you, how this man cheated on you, that man cheated on you, and now all men are dogs and no man can be trusted. If that is your thought pattern, your mind is so powerful and it wants to prove you right. It wants to prove you, it has no other choice but to prove you right. So what's going to keep happening? Men that cheat, men that lie, men that are disrespectful, they're going to keep showing up for you because that's what you keep thinking. It's no different than the power in vision boards and the power of your vision. You ever notice once you complete your vision board, say if you put a white BMW 745 on your vision board. Now prior to you sitting down doing that vision board, you rarely ever saw the white 745 BMW. They have always been there, but because you have changed your focus and now you are thinking about that white BMW 745, now you're going to begin to see them everywhere. Do you understand that? What you want to manifest in your life, it is already here on earth. It is already manifested. It's just a matter of you becoming the type of person that can, number one, handle that kind of blessing, and number two, that can think those type of thoughts to actually bring it in to your world. If you are driving a Toyota but you ultimately want the BMW, guess what? The BMWs are already at the car dealership. They're already there. So what is it going to take for you to manifest that BMW? It's going to take you to become the type of person that can think the type of thoughts that can create the amount of money that can afford a 745 white BMW white on white. okay? I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, because I want you to understand, number one, how powerful this is. And I think because it is so simplistic, me and one of my friends, Carl, hey Carl, if you're watching this video, we often talk about this, like, life is so simple. You know, to live a successful life is so simple. And because it's so simplistic, people overlook it because it is so simple. Like, we want to make it so difficult, and it's not. It doesn't have to be that way. God didn't create us to struggle, okay? So, and also, in the scripture, it tells us what to think on. In the Bible, I don't know where it is. God, you guys forgive me. You guys can look it up after you're done watching this video. But in the scripture, it talks about think on these things. Think on things that are lovely, that are pure, that are true, that are just. So you think, well, what am I supposed to think about if I can't pay my bills? Well, what am I supposed to think about if I'm in this relationship that I absolutely can't stand? Think about the things that are pure. Think about the things that are lovely. When you take your mind to those pure and lovely and beautiful things, that's when the other ideas can come into your life, that are the ideas that are going to guide you to the ultimate life that you desire. But if you are thinking about how you can't pay your bills, if you're thinking about all the things that you can't do, guess what has no other choice but to show up? You got it. Exactly what you're thinking about. Thinking costs you absolutely nothing. And you're going to be alive. You're going to be here anyway. So you might as well think on the things that you want to manifest. And then you say, well, how is it going to all come into play? How it's going to come into play is you getting in line and being obedient and getting in the thought pattern of the thing that you want to manifest, and the ideas will come to you. The little tiny ideas, you know, we often say the how is none of your business. I've heard that so many times, which it is true. You can't figure out every single detail. However, when you are in that state of meditation in the morning, or you know, when you're going throughout your day and you're thinking about all the wonderful things, in those moments, ideas are going to come to you, and you got to take action on those ideas. That's the how that's coming to you. That's how you're going to manifest the things that you are thinking about. So, going into this next year and starting right now, I want you to think about what you've been thinking about. Like, literally take an inventory of everything that you have in your space right now. And I want you to own the fact, good, bad, or indifferent, own the fact that your thoughts manifested everything around you. Everything around you. It blows my mind when my husband and I talk about the things that we have been able to manifest into our life only because we were thinking about those things. And in the process of thinking about those things, little teeny tiny ideas would come to us and we would act on them. And it's the action, taking those action, when the manifestation actually starts to happen in your life. Because like I said, everything that you want is already here. Everything that you want $1 million, it's already here. You want the fancy car, it's already here. You want the amazing man, he's already here. What are you going to do about it to bring those things that you ultimately want and ultimately desire into your space? It's not those things' jobs to come to you. It's your job to come to it through the power of your thinking, being obedient to the ideas and taking action, and your life will literally never be the same. Guys, I love you from the bottom to the top, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, my favorite social media site, I'm going to put the link in the description box below, and I'm also going to post it somewhere around here. I am at Life Coaches Rock on Instagram. I love you guys from the bottom to the top, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.